As the sun rises over the bustling streets of Juba, the city comes alive with the sounds of vehicles and bustling pedestrians. These Juba residents are busy looking for ways to earn a living. With these skyrocketing prices, the economy is in shambles, making it harder for people to make ends meet. The current situation in South Sudan is highly linked to its political, cultural, and ethnic systems, as well as its long history of armed conflicts leading to millions of people forced to flee their homes due to these factors, including natural disasters such as floods. I set out to visit the people in the internally displaced people's camps in Juba. On the east side of the Bahar el-Jebel, or White Nile River, lies Mangala, a payam in Juba County, Central Equatoria State. It lies about 75 kilometers by road northeast of Juba, with the towns of Terekeka and Bor lying downstream north. After a 1.5-hour drive in a 4-seater Toyota Land Cruiser, we reached the camp and set out to meet the leaders. Gabriel George, the Relief and Rehabilitation Commission's chairperson in the administrative office of the camp, says over 49,000 were living at the camp. He narrated their ordeal.
But only the problem here it is the hunger, which is the poverty for the whole community, especially the host and the IDPs, the population in Mangala. They experience the food challenge, the same the services like health, education.
These challenges are more severely faced by women and the elderly, something Okwal Wir says is making it hard for them to give birth.
Wake shamaridwa rachara na lubeni wake tolwakso ko wake wul kurana lubu gumda miyoga lubu ruzicha pirbana toge ready raya lubu la baywari kuboko tamu ku chawa chama yini chama ku dun kor rim kwa lubu toga pyat didin le badit akar dit kuma na dit tem tang waka chan wana choka wata wana kajit chok kunne kin kin chi ta cha chi ta ka chan ba ta ba liai na cha goria kemet chi gama chan bla yugo ba di na din met ke bungwe chana chin ke chiam.
Absolutely, malnutrition does affect reproduction in humans pretty much. Actually, it affects to very high regard. Malnutrition affects both through undernutrition or overnutrition. Undernutrition is basically deficiency of essential nutrients or intake of energy into the body. It is not sufficient enough as per the body requirement. About overnutrition is mainly excess of intake of energy or nutrients in the body, which mainly results into obesity or overweight. So malnutrition with regards to undernutrition affects reproduction in a way that low weight or underweight in women actually affects or delays a woman from attaining that stage of puberty. That is where sexuality actually begins, reproduction in a woman begins. At such a stage, a woman is prepared into menstruation and ovulation. So underweight due to undernutrition causes a delay in achieving puberty. Another is causes a lack of actually or irregular menstrual cycles and ovulations. And once someone does not see menstrual cycle or ovulation, they are unable to conceive. That becomes an issue. However, the cases of undernutrition affects at different stages. First of all, fertility. It affects fertility rates in a way that it lowers the fertility in women. So much actually.
It gets even worse for flood victims.
طبعا قعاد بتاعنا في بلد مع قعاد بتاع منقلة إنه different. عندنا في بلد عندنا بقر نشرب اللبن. عندنا في بلد يمكن تزرع لك محل صغير تطلع فيه الذرة بتاعك. عندنا في بلد عندك غنماية عندك جدادة ده كان معيشة بتاعنا بتاع بلد. لكن لما جينا هنا ما في بقر جبناه ما في غنماية جبناه ما في جدادة هنا. هنا عايشين بمنظمات يا عايش معنا. ni jina 2020 yao jina hina jina بسبب بتاع مويه عندنا 4 سنة هنا ونو مثلا لو مويه نشف لو كان ربنا بخلي مويه ينشف هنين نرجع بلدنا عشان نلقى بقر بتاعنا إدارة بتاعنا نرجع له.
Rebecca Ding lost her means of livelihood and struggled to get her children to safety and now finds herself in yet another challenging situation.
Aja yang nirme neja buru baju kau dah tin kata buru baju. Anak liam doa jalan tidak ada tawang keden kaidah. Kila lok tau ini tau. Ayah itu ija cap, jadi ayah kau. Dari cap ujung niat kalau. Ini jalan kudu luar kebenaran runti lah mau ada bikin nyar tu lupa adukan ku jalan lemban angkat tin nyar ke dulu. Luar kalau kudu lihat kudu yang ini. Dede kudu nyito. Aku piro ko ba.
Mama Lucia, a mother of 6, says she has now become the breadwinner in her family since her husband was bedridden due to an illness.
ممكن أنا بمشي قابة بجيبه كسب ممكن أنا بتبيه عشان أنا بلغو شوية عيال تاي باكل عندي كتر كمان بسيطه بيشيلوا بالمدرسة.
Moses Mawud Deng is the chief of the camp who lost his livestock and sorghum to the flood and say he is now vulnerable but still concerned of the effects of the challenges to the girls in the camp.
Ayen jalan bay ini kan ya apa nak guna man jangan nang kajut bay nang aji kai dong nang tu kai dong nawa na baden chin cái chả bay mi ta liu ngo liu chin cái bể tao coi niop cái vô bên này anh tin re anh tin niop ini cái gì cái ra anh thi ra anh chạy yêu cái ngoan thế đây re anh tin ini cái gì kan cái anh cái ngoan á mình re ra này mít chi niop de pir chiên bê cho đi cái mít diar chi diar kêu ni chiên cái chia mít kén chi kêu cái diar chiên cái mít chấm thì cái kêu mình ô cái ô có ấy rồi thằng yêu cái trả cái bút vô lối nó cái yêu nghe là vô tí của gió cũng ở trên bên chứ mà nào cũng ở trên bên.
Matthew Ball Gatwich, another displaced person, sums up their needs.
نين دارين مساعدة زي مدرسة زي حكل زي مستشفى ما فيشين بجاي.
The internally displaced people of South Sudan are facing a severe humanitarian crisis with limited access to food, water, healthcare, and education. Despite the challenges, they remain resilient and hopeful for a better future. It is crucial for the UNHCR, WFP, and IOM and support to these vulnerable populations, ensuring their basic needs are met and their rights are protected. I am Wani Isaac Kenyi reporting from Mangala, Juba County, Central Equatoria State.